Okay, I wanted to start us off doing a very, very simple topography, geological cross-section. So we're going to move from A to B, and the first thing we're going to do is, the first thing you should ever do when you get this is to draw a straight line from A to B. That way we can see where all our contacts are. All right, now it says to assume this topography is flat and above at 500 meters above sea level. So that would be about halfway across here, and I've already pre-measured my lines. So here is my topography. There, 500 meters. Excellent. Now, I'm going to draw in my rock connections where each rock interacts with another one. Now, mark A here and B here. So here's our first one. And I'm going to draw in little lines to show it's the conglomerate. There's the sandstone. There's the siltstone. Here's another sandstone. There's the shale again. And finally, the conglomerate. So I've got my rocks. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in where those rocks meet on the cross section. So we're just going to draw in a little line here, here, here. All right. So I've got my rocks in, and these are where these rock connections meet on the top of the map. The first thing I need to do is look at the angle that these beds are moving, and I can see that it's 30 degrees. So I'm going to take my protractor, I'm going to put it flat so that the top is exactly the same level as the topography, and I'm going to mark in where 30 degrees goes. And if I look down here, I can see 30 there, so I'm going to put a little dot there. And I look at the next rock here, 30 degrees for the siltstone. So I'm going to put in where this siltstone is in, I'm going to put that at 30 degrees as well. So I'm going to put there another dot here. And I know that that there is 30 degrees as well, and that's this line right here. Cool. So now I've got these three dots. These three little dots here, which represent where I'm going to draw my lines to. So that one there to there. And then this one is going to go to here. And then finally this one will go from there to there. Awesome. Now I can actually start drawing in these little features which we use to identify the rocks. Cool. All right, now that there says 30, that's good. If we look over this side though, we can see that this 30 is going the other direction. Looks like we might have a different feature here. So let's now assume that these lines are both going that direction. So I've got my 30 degrees going this way, and I'm going to put this here on the flat topography, and I'm going to go down to 30, and I'm going to put my first dot there. So remember, because this says 30 here, that means that is 30 degrees and that is 30 degrees. So that's 30 there. Then we can assume that this one's going to be 30 as well. 30, and then we can, because that says 30, we're going to say that one's 30 as well. So we draw in 30. So let's draw those in using a ruler. And we're only going as far as the map. We're not drawing over the map. All right. So we can now put in our little features like the circles there. Here's our dashes. Here's our dots. And we know that this one is a shale. And our map is finished. We can see that we've got an anticline, and these beds are dipping at 30 degrees this way and 30 degrees that way. There's something else that sometimes you are asked for, and that is to ask for what is called the axial fold, and that's the line of the fold, and we would sometimes draw that in here, but that's for a different lesson. Okay, so there's a simple topographical map with a flat topography.